Hello, Archive. Welcome back to Contradiction. If you are watching this from the archive, I am continuing it directly from the end of the second episode, at least live. So that's why you need to be here every Sunday at 4 p.m. right here on YouTube for PyroFalkon's Streaming Sundays. And I am PyroFalkon, and we are now continuing our adventure here as we try to figure out what's going on with Kate Vine and her death. So, hello to the archive, or to the chat rather, which is basically the same chat we had 5 minutes ago. And we are going to just continue here. So at the end of the last part of the stream, we found some drugs that Rebecca took. And somebody, I believe it was Cam, mentioned that Future Kalo, this is where he left off. Hi, Future Kalo. Anyway, I believe Cam said something that mentioned that
not taking any medications.
Yeah, I gotta find where that is. So, cupboard contains Rebecca's prescription painkillers. Chemist gave them too many. Chemist is a friend of the family.
Maybe something up by the Salvia Divinorum?
Ooh. Yes, good call, the Akamura. Hell yes. Painkillers.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
Okay.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
I love the little cane, the old man.
Thank you.
By the way, I think I was asked about this last week because I've joked about needing old man pills. They're vitamin Bs. That's all they are. So, but those are what I call my old man pills because I didn't used to need to take any vitamins. And to be honest, I don't think I need to. But when I take my Super B complex vitamins, I get a lot less sick and sniffly. And you don't want to hear this on every single episode that I record. So, you know, I take them and they help, and I sound a lot more professional as a result, and there's a lot less editing.
Not only
I
that,
have to
but
do.
like we don't have very good diets.
Right.
Produce is shitty when it reaches our town.
Oh, it's not just that for me. I just don't like eating
Couple more
produce
questions, if that's
unless
okay?
it's a salad, and I will eat salads all day. Hey, what up? What up with your pills,
Tell
homie?
me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about
Why are you
that.
still drinking after 10
Well,
p.m.?
yes. I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector. And sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's
Sounds
not
like carpal
particularly a
tunnel syndrome.
problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
But you're not allowed to have drugs on site.
Yes.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. So, you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
What? Alright, so you think that's the deal? Keeps painkillers at work at home, but you don't allow drugs on site?
That would have been up by Kate. Kate's drunkenness.
Nope. So much shit. So much shit. Let's see. Cardboard mask. Nope. The advertising poster. Here we
There.
go. No drugs or no medicines on site.
Aha.
So, You don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas.
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access.
You're sure about that?
Right, dude.
Absolutely sure.
What are the painkillers, Ryan?
Painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the
Morphine was
storeroom.
in her
Well, not
system.
just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
Morphine was in her system?
Morphine was in her
So it
system.
is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was
Okay.
Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Huh. Alright.
Rebecca says they're Ryan's, but he doesn't know what they are.
That's weird. Okay, I agree with what Ryu says. Half the difficulty curve is scrolling through all the nonsense. Let's see. I don't think any of that's in here. It doesn't look like... It doesn't look like Kate's system was ever in question to anyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what was in her system, but it
Yeah.
was part of the investigative shit.
The silver key opened the garage, or not the garage, the outhouse, the whatever it was called, the outbuilding of the pub. I don't know why we've still got it. But that's what it was for.
We have it because we needed to go in there a second time with the torch.
Yeah,
That's
but we
just
already
why.
unlocked it. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
That's
All
all
right,
for the
we're
moment.
good.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna look around the rest of Atlas. I didn't realize midnight was the time limit. We are moving
Why
along.
do we still have the screwdriver?
That's what I'm saying about the key. Like, why are we keeping any of this shit?
Did we even use the screwdriver on anything?
We did. We used it to pry up the little bird pendant at the dock. Doesn't seem like there's anything new here, so alright. Hi, Chibi Girl. We asked Ryan about the drugs. He admitted that he does keep some morphine tablets on site, but no one totally could have possibly had access to them.
Despite the fact that there was morphine in Kate's system.
Right. So Jenks is sure that that's where she got that is Kate got them from when she died.
Unless she got them from Rebecca. We might be able to catch Rebecca in a lie because Ryan doesn't know what those pills are.
But he does. He even he knows they're morphine. So
His pills are morphine, but he doesn't know what Rebecca has.
right. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. All right. Well, let's check in on Simon and Emma here. Wait a minute. This is new. You just dropped a bunch of shit, dude. You dropped a paper, you dropped a key. We have shitlins
Bit
outside in
careless,
our hall,
Simon.
screaming.
Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Okay.
Looks like a keychain, actually.
Keyring was dropped by Simon outside the lounge. Says Saint Bernard de Menthon. I don't know what that means. And a drop business card for Aztec. Broadway Industrial Estate Unit 4. I don't know what that is. Alright, well, let's ask Simon about him.
A few more questions, please.
In real life, I also would not be like, hey, you dropped this shit. Want to tell me about it? But, that's
Did you
the
know
way
about
this game
Ryan's
goes,
arthritis?
so...
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Okay.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin or something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Uh-huh.
Right. I wonder if that's the pin for, the, like, whatever locking device is on the morphine pills. So where did you get this shit?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
You said you didn't have a car. You said you don't have a car.
Ryan says he thinks he drives too.
You said you don't have a car. Pyro's not entirely dumb. God damn it.
It's on the unlocked bicycle.
Bike is the only way Simon can get to work. Why is that douche canoe?
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
Well, I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a
Really?
windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
The storeroom
Actually, it
lock
got
is
a lot
broken.
better after that.
I think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance.
Yeah,
or a
really.
very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Right. We'll deal with that after we talk to Emma right quick. I have a feeling Emma's not going to really have that much information about any of this, but who knows, right?
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Did it affect the
Arthritis?
way he finger blasted you?
I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Alright. Fair enough.
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Cam and Ryu. That's my next stop after dealing with Emma
What
here.
do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Okay.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one.
You
and
bought
Simon
one.
uses it now. When I let him.
Okay. Well,
Be back
I
later
guess
on,
that's
if
that.
okay.
I was about to say something to the effect of that's an expensive present, but I gave you that laptop you're currently using back
You
when
did.
I still was making regular money. All right, let's go past Orion. Oh my God, those kids outside in the hallway are distracting the shit out of me. All right, how much money did they get? Well, Emma seems like she's got some money. Somehow we
I'll ask
haven't
you a couple more things,
really
please.
figured that out, but she seems like she's got some money.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely
IT
chap,
chap.
in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
God, I hope he. Never mind. Anyway,
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
okay. Do you know about the stolen laptop, though?
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes.
But that's where your pills are.
That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Can I go in the storeroom? Can I go in the storeroom? Let me go in the
Ryan's
storeroom.
arthritis.
What? Already did that one.
Yes, but keeps the morphine in a secure room. Secure storeroom. But the storeroom isn't particularly secure.
Damn, the Akamura.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Do you?
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody
I think
could
I know
have
the
access
combination.
to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look
Rebecca
around for
said
that.
tell him about
See how
Simon.
secure and combination locked it really
What?
is.
When they were in the pub, Rebecca said for Ryan to tell him about Simon. Simon's got that pin on it. I think you have to use the business
Oh yeah,
card.
that makes sense. Oop. Wow, so secure. Exactly. Yup.
Welcome to the mirror room.
Whoa.
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image.
I am free from my
I am free
image.
from my past.
I am free from my
I
past.
am free from
I am free
myself.
from myself.
I am free from my image. I am free from my
This isn't weird at all.
I am free
Subscribe to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it's your Let's Play too.
free from my past.
Press the like button and click the bell.
Please follow the link in
This
Amazon.
exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Boy, this is fucking weird,
Let's
isn't
try
it?
a scrying mirror.
The combination. Wait a minute. All right, use the scrying mirror. Really? I don't think this game's gonna go that weird, but I trust it. No, there's no use for the mirror. All right, let's get the fuck out of here and ask Ryan what the hell we just sort of experienced. Because good God. Yeah, exactly. As Ryu says, is that supposed to be a secure storeroom? Like,
A few more
what the
questions,
hell,
if
man?
you don't mind.
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then.
Yeah.
Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector.
Go fuck
You
yourself.
look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
But what about your fucking arthritis medication?
Mirror room used by students. Keeps the morphine in a locked room upstairs. No.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I'm gonna be back, because clearly there's something going on there. I will be back. Wait a minute, let me see if there's anything going on in here. Do I have a magnifying glass or anything? Or no, I got Bopkis. All right, back to the Eden Lodge. All right, the ritualistic chanting was creepy as fuck. Yes, yes, it was. The numbers are a little too worn for it to be used a few times a month. Oh shit.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hi, Simon or Emma, whichever one I'm talking to right now.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations
What's
anyway.
on the back
so
of your business
you can't
card?
really get in.
Yep,
You
sure
don't know the
is.
combination?
No.
Got you. Yes, you do.
Gotcha, bitch!
Yes, you do have the combination.
It's on your,
It's on your
business
stupid
card.
business card, you fuck.
Aha.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Thank you.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morph in.
Jesus
What do you mean
Christ.
trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course.
Is it?
To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
Y'all
A
fricked
few
in there,
months
didn't
ago.
you?
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
Whoa.
They had access to the morphine, though.
Well,
So that's
we did
how
a
Kate got
thing.
the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
Why do you have this artificial time limit? Haven't searched the woods in a while and haven't talked to a bunch of dudes. Okay.
Not only that, but why the fuck is Ryan keeping his morphine in a room that he knows students access?
Right. Although... Right. Let's,
What's that supposed to be? You tried my morphine, I'm gonna kill you? What the shit is that? Huh? Huh? Explain yourself. Hi.
I'm gonna put you on face cam one
No,
of
you're
these days and you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it.
not.
Were you just doing the panties dance right behind me?
No.
I'm pretty
You're
sure
not
that was
supposed
the...
to tell the fans about the panties dance.
You have a panties dance.
The panties dance is strictly confident. None of you know about
Not anymore, it's not.
Just keep pushing.
it. Revealing my secrets.
I'm gonna reveal some secrets here in a second, too.
Just keep pushing. Keep pushing.
What?
Keep pushing.
The...
You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
Oh my god!
Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
Jesus fuck.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
You disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Oh.
Don't make any rash commitments.
Shit's getting weird in this village. Oh, well, we're just gonna steal this dude's keys then.
Tanner rolled up just in time to see a man stab himself.
You really should take more care of your things, Ryan. Is your keys, Kyle?
No.
Oh my god.
So that's
Alright.
threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand?
Key
I could
fob.
just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
Yep, let's... Whoops, didn't mean to go to the jetty. Alright.
Key fob's probably to the car.
That's where I'm heading. That's where I'm heading, except I got lost and turned around with all these woods and shit. Very complex, and I don't know what I'm clicking on. Just walking around, seeing if anything else trips. No, but we will go behind the house, and we are going to check out the... Yeah, see, they're using a blue filter, and that lets them reuse the same footage, which is a nice little trick. Like, it totally works. Boom!
Whip, whip!
See if we've got any secrets in here.
Sup, motherfuckers, I'm an Audi!
You are so goddamn... Oh yeah, that's the passenger side. Boy, I forgot where we were located for a second. I'm like, there's no steering wheel for some reason. Okay, random envelope. With a check made out to 500 pounds to Kate.
What have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
That's weird.
Bribery money.
For what? She finds the morphine and...
No, remember? Ryan was cheating on Rebecca with
Oh,
Emma,
right.
And Kate found out.
Oh, yeah. A dir.
So now we have some evidence to bring to Ryan about it.
Yep. And we have some motive. Let's go bother James. If you don't solve the... Whoa.
DRP, if you don't solve the mystery by midnight, the fishing guy leaves.
Is that... Hold that thought, James. I'll be right with you. I want to see if Lisa's back. She's not. Okay, James. I'm going to transfer your house again real quick. Got
He's probably
some...
just making a quick drop-off.
Of
Couple
what?
more questions, if that's okay.
Okay. From the top.
Recognize this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Fixed my laptop.
Okay.
What about Simon's stolen laptop?
Simon's stolen laptop is nothing but keyring.
Seen this before? Don't think so.
Okay. Great. And he doesn't know anything else. Well, why can't I ask him about the weird, creepy dude who just dropped some shit off?
Thank you.
You know what? I'm just going to
Probably
start
do that
looking
later.
around your greenhouses, James. You just stay there.
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe he left his pot open. Sample some
Right.
of his special bud.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Because the only way to conduct a good
The
murder
whole-
investigation is to
the
get high
whole
first.
Frickin' shit about this was sampling some green.
The rest of the game doesn't matter. Everyone just gets high and
We don't
says,
give
fuck
a fuck
Kate.
about Kate Vine's death. We only want to try James's Vine.
Okay. Hey, we have a thing. Clanks.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he?
Good call, the Akamura. Good call. Alright, let's,
My dude. Fucking, you got opiates too? Shit.
Oh my gosh.
What is this, the American Midwest?
Thank you, the Akamura. You are so cute. Well, with your panties dancing, your opiates, and
Stop
everything.
talking about
More
the fucking
questions,
panties
please.
dance.
Thank you.
Let's ask about
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What
Don't
are
be
they
an
for,
asshole.
James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
I guess I don't have any, I don't have any way to contradict him yet,
Thank you.
so...
Probably be back later.
You just keep sitting there and think about what you did, James.
I was gonna say, most if not all opiates are drawn from poppy plants, so it could have been straight morphine in her blood.
Need to have a come to Jesus meeting. Get off that there sticky reefer or whatever it's called. I know my drug terms.
Things, please.
Get your ass off the black tar.
Alright, let's, I guess starting from Ryan's arthritis.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
And who is this
So
person?
you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Who's the chemist?
Yeah, exactly. Alright.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
I was gonna say,
no,
can you
I
ask
wasn't
him about
happy about
Rebecca's
it.
prescriptions?
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Alright.
Yeah, you waltzed on in there and picked things up out of the trash and shit.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
Okay.
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Personality.
Don't forget to try Rebecca's prescriptions.
Yep, no, it was something. Like I said, I clicked through them pretty
Can you tell me about
quick.
the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
Nice
Not
deflection.
in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
Then why are
And what about the
opiates kept in
CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
They can stop whenever they want, says Simon.
Except their room is locked when they're in there, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's only locked from the outside, which would make more sense. Alright.
Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
Kate isn't blonde, but okay. Wait, is that something I'm... Is that a thing? Ryan interested in blondes, but we compare it to the driver's license and whatever? Probably not. Okay. Box of poppy pods.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
Well, thanks for playing. Let's go talk to Beckers about drugs.
Moment. Thank you.
Yeah.
We, I guess, are still in the gathering information phase of this. Are we on the last, bit of the game, I wonder? Since it's after 11 and he's like, I've got to be done by midnight for some unexplainable reason.
Yeah.
81%. Yeah, we're really cruising. All right. Yep, we are booking it.
Just a few more questions.
Shit, man. Maybe we can do an after party anyway, even after this. It'll just be a late night after party. Not too many people mind those, so.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them
Go
or
on,
anything
she
like
says.
that? Maybe even in here.
Deal.
Not that I remember.
Okay. She kept telling Ryan that he needs to tell us about Simon. I wonder what that's
Do you
about.
know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Okay, I cannot stop yawning. Good tits.
I was going to say, press about the prescriptions
Have you
and
seen
the
this
arthritis,
before?
because those aren't Ryan's pills.
Right, but again, I can't just bring that up.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Because she says he's got arthritis. Other people say he doesn't. Let's see. Doesn't know much about poppy pods. Wasn't there something about that she knows all about drugs somewhere?
Salvia divinorum, maybe?
Doesn't take any drugs or medicines.
We've already been over that, though. Maybe it's
Wait,
something to do
I'm
with
locked
the,
out. I'm locked out of things.
Be
Hold
back
on.
later on, if that's okay.
Let me exit and then go back in.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Did we actually, call her at... Wait. Oh, so we
Yeah,
did
we
already
already-
do that?
we already
Okay,
did.
I see what you're saying. Alright.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
She gives him her meds for arthritis, yet he doesn't have it. Right. She said she didn't take meds, but she has meds from a doctor.
And
right.
Ryan keeps the morphine in the mirror realm.
It's very strange. There's
where
definitely...
students can take them.
We're right at the edge of something being broken open. I feel it. I feel it. Alright.
This is totally a fucking cult.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
No kidding. Do you know any... click and throw. Okay, do you know anything about this?
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in
Poppy
for
pods.
opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock.
Yet you took more.
The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Yeah, because morphine is opium, right?
Is allergic to opiates, but you took
So,
morphine with.
that's weird. What the fuck, buddy?
Aha. You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
What does that mean?
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go.
But you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt another student.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me. And the other person's the...
Victim.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just
wanted
did
to
what
get
I
rid
was
of her
told,
because
okay?
it's
Except you
exposure.
decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
And if she
Well,
was
I can't
already
change that
drunk,
now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate?
Okay.
Probably what was going on in the forest, too.
Right. So I wonder how Kyle relates to this bullshit then. There was something I wanted to try to connect. Oh yeah, the not allowed to hurt or offend others, but you were testing her. No? Maybe the only Kate took the morphine one? Shit, where was that again?
What was it? The fucking... Something around the auto-hypnosis was where we found it. Oh, the theft
There
stone.
it is. Yeah. No.
Nothing. I
All
think
right.
we're
That's
done
it
here.
for the
I think
time
we
being.
have to
Thank
go
you.
for Ryan now.
Yeah. This place is fucked up, man. Ellis is fucked up. That's... Alright, mirror room.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students that run the course. Something like that.
I super don't believe you.
She doesn't like mirrors.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
It's
Kind
not kind of opium, but okay.
If you eat them in your natural
Do you
state,
know what a
you test
prime
for it. It's not
candidate is
kind of
at
opium.
Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Simon has morals. Okay.
Mister, I'm gonna feed you opium and stick you in a locked room.
Cam says welcome to Britain, and I'm not sure if he's referring to the fact that you keep saying poppy pods like that, or if because Jeng said kind of opium. Like, I'm a little bit pregnant. I hate it when women say that. You're either pregnant or you're not. You're not. It's a binary. Anyway.
He's a smooth operator.
Thank you. Probably.
All right, let's go piss around in Atlas and pee on Ryan. All right. Oops. Don't need the inventory right now.
Ray says a little bit illegal.
Oh, this place is fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You drive on the left side of the road and have your driver's side of your car on the
You all
right.
regularly
Oh,
travel
jeez.
around on land that's seen more wars than fucking...
You're polite to each other? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hell,
All right,
man.
let's...
You ask each other if you want tea when you put on a kettle.
A few more questions, please.
All right. Hey, dickhole. Hey, I found this check that, you
Know
don't need to-
anything
Oh,
about
whoops.
poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods. Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those.
Let me shove one of
Why
those
do you
candles
ask?
up your ass,
Doesn't
dude,
matter.
if you give me any more attitude. Don't be a dick. Now, talk to me about the check.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all.
Just
a little
incentive
incentive.
for
Very little, Ryan. £500.
It's like $600.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
No ulterior reason for giving Kate the money, but... I know it's around there
Pub
somewhere.
argument.
Hold on. Let me finish asking about this
Now,
nonsense.
Tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students. The ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you
Called
test
Illuminati
students?
firm.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
Says the guy
A
who keeps
motive to
walking.
kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Right. Students aren't tested, he says. Never asked Simon to test Kate. Simon has been trying to undermine Kate. Okay. So, Cam just pointed out a contradiction about students are not coerced or incentivized bullshit. So, let us see where that was. Because I do remember something along those lines somewhere.
It's, I think, up further.
Not there. Not there. Thanks for not there. Not there. Oh god, there's so many options now. Oh, there it is. Students aren't coerced or bribed in any way. That is under the auto-hypnosis. And yet, you wanted to incentivize Kate. Yet what?
So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Was it?
Assessment.
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Students aren't... I'm not hearing anything else yet. What do you think?
I think we should take that $500 check over to Emma.
Did I not try that
that's all
already?
for the moment. Thank you.
Pretty sure I tried that already. Maybe not.
We spoke with Simon, but we didn't really talk to Emma much.
Has his drink been going down? He does sip it occasionally, but it's always refilled, so I just figure he's just banging him back constantly during this entire thing.
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
Yep, Emma wouldn't know about the money, so that's that.
Be
Alright,
back
let's
later
hit
on,
the
if that's
light
okay.
bulb. Didn't he say students aren't tested? Yes, he does. Oh! But if students aren't tested, then why do you have the flippin' aptitude test thingy? Right? Am I on the right track?
I don't think so, because that was put in place after Lisa.
Right.
A few more questions,
All
if you
right,
don't
I'm gonna
mind.
just do it real quick. Even if I'm wrong, it's fine. Students aren't tested.
You're locked out again.
I'm locked out.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Oh, Kaylin fell asleep, so she missed a lot.
I guess my zipper's stuck. Time to leave. Alright. Paul and Rebecca? Okay.
Yeah, we need to talk to them about the shit.
Let's deal with Beckers here. Hi, Beckers.
Take a long.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Prime candidates, and that seems to be the only thing. Okay.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, is the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
What?
What happens then?
They get sacked.
So, the thing doesn't even work all that well.
Thank you.
This whole business course barely works even as a front then, if
Yep.
no one can even hold the job they go to.
It's a fucking cult.
What a horrible, stupid place. Alright.
Let's go bother Paul.
Right, and then we'll call our boss, and Cam did bring
Couple
up
more
something else
questions,
I
if
can
that's okay.
test. Or ask, rather.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
What?
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
Which they proceed
And what
to
do you
suck at.
get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback.
Oh, okay.
Just business, Inspector.
I wonder if this has anything to do with James's assertion that Atlas is just churning out slaves, essentially.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright. I guess it's Chief time then. Hey, Chief. I'm an idiot and I'm stuck again. Why don't you talk to me? Eat a peach? Damn it, now peaches sound good. Whoa, that's a text wall.
Gents, tell me what you know first, but this time I've got something to tell you.
Really? Well, what I found out is that Simon was asked by Ryan to test Kate to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate.
Prime what?
Prime candidate. It's the best of the bunch. The best Atlas student. The prime candidate gets an instant job on a fantastic salary as soon as they leave the course.
And how do they work out who's the best of the bunch?
That's what I'm trying to work out.
Well, that's very interesting. I'll tell you what I know, shall I? That name they used to trade under, Third Eye. Turns out they were investigated 3 years ago over an allegation of physical abuse. Torture, Jenks. Witness had puncture marks through both her hands.
And Atlas weren't charged?
There was nothing to charge them with. The witness inflicted the wounds herself. Witness said it was something called threshold testing, whatever that means. Go figure, as they say in America.
Can I ask the Rands about this?
Well, there's no point. They won't tell you anything, and it'll just put them on the defensive. Just keep chipping away at them. Try and find out what this testing involves. That's the best thing. Get something on them, and you'll be in a better position.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Nearly there, Jenks.
Okay.
Tari says grilled peaches with vanilla ice cream is great.
I've never had grilled peaches. That sounds a little gross to me, just
Yep.
because I can't imagine grilling something that's
I'm not a fan of cooked fruit,
Right, but
like,
that
having a peach with ice cream sounds good.
Yeah, I'd be willing to try it. There's very little, like I've said before, there's very little food I would ever not try. Most like it relates to like octopus, like anything wriggly, like cow's tongue. That is something I would not try, but I would love to eat a food I have not tried in a particular way. All right, Chief reported third eye was suggest finding out more about what threshold testing involves, and Cam mentioned where was it? The testing he does constantly to judge their commitment, but then he also says they're not judged, which is weird.
Yes.
Or rather, they're not tested. Yep, there it is. As Cam just put up there. Let us go piss off Ryan some more.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
All right, so students aren't tested. Yeah, I'm still locked out.
Back out and bump in?
Hold on. I just want to kind of preview where it is. Students aren't tested, but... So I've been trying to...
Is it in the mirror room?
Mirror room? No. None of those are really tests. That's still... Yep, still locked out.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
So maybe it's not him, or maybe it is, and I just have to go somewhere else
maybe
first.
Maybe it's Rebecca. Maybe it was something on her locked cupboard.
Beckers?
Yes, because apparently those aren't Ryan's.
That is awfully weird. Like, why would you...
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Chemist is a friend of the family. Ryan suffers from arthritis, but he doesn't. Cupboard contains prescriptions for Ryan. Doesn't know anything about the mirror room. Suggests it. Okay, I'm gonna grab just two random things real quick. I'm locked out of her too. See,
be back later on if that's
again,
okay.
I don't know how much of this is bugs and how much of it is design.
Oh, I wonder if they just left in corporate icons because there's Guinness on tap.
I didn't even know. They probably just didn't give two shits, to be honest. I honestly don't know if it is illegal. It
Cam's
probably
asking
is
if it's under auto hypnosis.
Hold on. Let me. Like I said, I'm
Just
gonna
a few
randomly
more questions,
grab
if you don't
something
mind.
just to try to break out of this lockout. See, now I can. No, I'm locked out of there too. All right.
Thank you.
Let's
Probably
see if
be
this
back
is
later.
a bug that I can rectify by restarting the game. Hold on 2 seconds. Let's go here. We're gonna save game in slot 1. And then I'm gonna save and exit real quick. I'm sure I will just skip over this in the archive. Give me just a second. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how much of it is a bug and how much of it is a... Oh yeah, I could have just loaded. Oh, that's creepy now that we know she
I wonder if it would
drowned.
persist though, since it's still the same
Yeah.
executed file.
We'll see. Alright, load game 1. Yes. Dang, don't forget to use the map and the tabs. Yes, I know. I know. We will see. I mean, like I said, is it design? Is it bug? Who knows? Who knows, man?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yep, it's a bug because now it works. Okay. So, I just did that to clear that out. Okay, so, students aren't tested, but... let's see... Gave Kate the money to test and assess her. Students pay the course per session.
I think that was there.
What?
Students aren't tested, but they gave it to her to test her.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Where did it go? Auto-hypnosis?
Auto-hypnosis.
Thank you.
Aha.
You're killing me, game. What with your bugs and
Well,
such?
which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students? or not?
Ah, shit,
Well,
I don't have
some
the
of them,
subtitles
yes.
on.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference! If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility.
But
So if
that's
he did
your
anything
morphine.
wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Huh. I got an achievement for no cheats used?
Still no
Wait a
suspect.
minute!
Unless you count everyone I've interviewed, it's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I...
Oh, sorry, Jenks. Sorry for cutting you off. How the hell did I get an achievement for no cheats when I've been cheating like 4 times?
Maybe because you reloaded?
You didn't use any cheats during 5 p.m. Congratulations. Oh, during 10 p.m., during 11 p.m., during 6 to... Okay, I get it. I get it. The description for completed game with no cheats at all is...
Well done!
How could this
Excellent
be?
work.
You completed the whole game with no
Amazing.
cheats.
Brilliant!
Unbelievable. All right, so this is the last chapter. So what am I doing? Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. All right, we'll just go bother Paul then.
Hey, Paul, it's midnight, and old fucks like you are supposed to be in bed, but
few
you're
more
gonna ask
questions,
you a
if you
few
don't
million
mind.
questions.
Yeah.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
They're trying to turn Simon into the fall guy.
Yup.
Question is Simon going to let them?
Get involved in testing students, but you said that you didn't he say he wanted her tested? Hold on.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan is probably...
Yeah, I know this part. Get to the next sentence.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't...
Oh, as in he was like, I want to test her, but the leaders don't do the actual testing. I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I agree, Cam. It feels like there's something else there. Yeah. Even the game is like, hey, maybe you should keep talking to Paul. So,
okay.
all right. Nothing there. Okay. Kate was... All right, I'll go through the options slowly. If you guys catch anything, just
What's
yell.
the $500 check? What's in there?
Doesn't know why Ryan would give her 500. Oh, maybe that's it. Because if that's supposedly why he gave her the money... Wait a minute. If leaders don't get involved in testing students... Like, well, no, that didn't do it. Don't use threshold testing.
What did he say about the mirror room?
No one allowed is in there. Mirror room is used for meditation. CD and mirror room is used on the course. We're seeing anyone buying the seeds. Prime candidates are given a well-paid job, and they are the best students.
Is it something further in the thing?
Further in the thing.
Yeah, like it. Would it be something under the morphine?
The morphine. What, in the prescriptions?
Either one.
No. Mirror room used for meditation. I don't know. Let's
Theft stunt? Anything
the same
there?
testing that they were investigated for before. Look in the mirror room. To know the combination code. I'm gonna back out of here for
that's all for the
now.
moment. Thank you.
If we think of something, we'll jump up and grab them. Oh, you mean physically look in the mirror room right now? We can do that. We can head back to Atlas and do that. Oh, GP keeps prescribing medication, but Ryan doesn't have arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Let's try that one. Boy, sorry, Jenks, for making you walk across this village 1,000 times.
A few more questions,
But he's
please.
even said that, like, he doesn't understand why.
Yeah. Yeah, I doubt it's gonna go off of the same clue. That would be the thing. Students are encouraged not to hurt each other.
Wait, we have Kate's
I think
prime
the CD
status.
in the mirror room is a test. Okay.
We have Kate's prime status now as a thing. Let's talk to Simon about it.
Nope, that's a whiff, you guys. One more
back
time, the
later on,
Akamura.
if that's okay.
We have Kate's prime status as a thing now. Let's talk to Simon about it.
Okay.
Because Ryan is all about, he was trying to undermine her.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, and everyone's telling me to go talk to him, so...
Ask you a couple more things, please.
That's a good point. Alright.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. It's just not really prime candidate material.
So then why do you think you were testing her then? If it wasn't for that...
He'd been asked.
Yeah, he'd been asked to test her for prime candidate, but didn't think she could be one?
That's a whiff. Is it something else to do with the mirror room, maybe?
That's weird. I wouldn't think so. Visited the mirror room a few months ago. Only Kate took the morphine.
How could he have visited the mirror room a few months ago if he was asked to test Kate?
What was that? Was it the same one?
I think so.
Nope. Wasn't there one about not using threshold testing? There was.
Okay, that's it for now.
Did you want me to
Paul
try
says TC.
threshold testing and something else that was in Paul's whole situation? We can do that.
Oh yeah, Ryan has a low threshold for pain.
What?
Said.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright, so don't use threshold testing. And then... let's see. So it's like the chief said, he's being defensive about it. He's not really giving us any intel on the whole situation. Knows Ryan was interested.
Wait a minute. Kate's prime status.
Okay.
Leaders don't get involved in testing. Wait a minute. It said that students aren't allowed to have access to the thing. In the Atlas Mirror Room. Students aren't allowed access.
I see what you're saying. Alright.
But they have to test in the mirror room.
Nobody is allowed to know the combination. No. Nope. Paul, mirror room CD and no threshold okay, mirror room CD. That's it. Cam got it.
You say you don't endorse threshold testing? That's the phrase.
Nice call,
isn't it?
Cam.
Yes.
Except you do, Paul. Because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
Whoa!
How much does a slave go for?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition. No ethics. Push. Greed is good. All right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow. Except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
At midnight.
I'll see myself out.
Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Kyle. I have to hand it to Jenks. He might be a little hammy, but at least he's smart enough to keep his head on a swivel.
That doesn't sound good. Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup, and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. What's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
Alright, guess we're going there. Time for a final trip to the woods.
We also need to talk to Emma.
Holy crap! Yeah, let's do that before our so-called final trip into the woods.
Not jaunt down the road either.
Good God. Alright. Hey, Beckers. I might need some morphine for what's about to happen here.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Oh yeah, Kalen missed our decision earlier. Yeah, we were a little bit further than I had thought, and the fans voted for us to just continue it. So we are leaving it up to them, although I'll still split it into 3 for the archive. Give us just a second for the Akamura to come back here. What with her adrenaline pee and such.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Hopefully we will be. I'll get your number then when we come back, Beckers. Alright, let's talk to Emma while the Akamura is currently gone, because I have a feeling Emma's not gonna... Oops, didn't mean to do that. I assume that Emma is not going to give us any more useful intel.
Couple more questions, if
So
that's
let's
okay.
see. Hi, Emma. Do you know anything about Kate
Do you know
being
whether
the prime
Kate
candidate?
was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
Well, that was easy enough. Alright. Guess that's
Thank
that.
you. Probably be back later.
Okay. Time for a final trip in the woods. That's not ominous at all. Let's go ahead and traipse down the road, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna go to the edge of the lake. Alright, nothing there. Gonna hang a right now. Cool. Gonna go to the jetty. Totally won't get pushed in over the fence. Is the dude fishing? Is that him over here?
I think he's still fishing, yeah.
My god, sir. Go get yourself a different hobby. I'm sorry, I shouldn't judge. I play video games 14 hours a day.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, something's about to happen. Hi! The
It's the drunk.
Is that right?
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard. Not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Want to help the lady first?
So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Oh, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig! I know. Police brutality. It's all right. Are you okay?
She doesn't seem overly shaken up. Boy, that was weird. And TC's right, this is more like an anime training course. I was going to say something about that the girl needed to dodge, but clearly she didn't really care to. What piece of evidence did we just get? Oh, Ryan's accusation. Ryan claimed he saw Simon walking Kate home last Friday night. So do we just go deal with that?
We need to talk
I guess
to
we
James.
just go deal with that. All
It
right.
said Simon, Emma, and James.
It's weird.
A few more questions, please.
All right.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please. See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern? Now look at that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
What does that have to do with anything?
So there's only one person that's tape like that. Ryan.
What?
He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once.
You haven't seen Kate's driving license before, you said.
Has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
It's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate.
How did you know the tape was on
And it all went wrong.
How did you know the tape was on?
Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
You're allergic to opiates.
What are you doing, Simon? Did Simon just leave his house?
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Whoa. 1 second before I continue. I need to make a small change to something here, which those of you who are watching probably will not notice if I do this right. Oh, never mind. You would notice that because I done fucked up. Okay. Alright. Where are you going, Simon? You doof-noof? Going to the jetty? Bother the man who's fishing? Oh, back to the clearing? Nope. Only direction would be to Atlas. Right?
Damn.
Well, this is
It
different.
was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
But it's locked. Don't you have keys?
Do I have keys? Pattern sticky tape. Simon claimed that only Ryan had the pattern tape like this sample. It's kind of weird. Let's see. The only key we have is the silver key, and I'm 100% sure that's not going to work. Yep. Alright. Well, then I guess we're going back to the lodge to talk to Emma. Because Simon's not here anymore, so...
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you have any idea just what the hell is going on?
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Have you seen this anywhere before?
I've seen it somewhere, but can't remember. Sorry, no.
No worries, Emma. Thanks for trying.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Okay. Tink in the chat just hinted about it, too. Haven't talked to James or Beckers yet. Well, Beckers is closer. Alright.
North Road, yep.
Yep. And hang a left. Wait. I want to go to the hall real quick, see if anything's changed here. Sure hasn't. Okay. Hey, Beckers. I'm back for the 50,000th time.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Have you seen patterned tape like this
For
anywhere
those
before?
asking in the chat, no, I don't remember where the
Ryan's
tape
got
is
some.
from.
I know, because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Okay, that's that.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
So our last contact is James, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing going on there. I can't re-enter Ryan's house. Or Paul's house, rather.
A few more questions, if you don't
Didn't
mind.
Beckers tape up the window? Oh, shit!
Thank you. Probably
Hold on a
back later.
second, James. Hold on, just pump your
But she did
brakes,
it with-
buddy.
She did it with duct tape. It wouldn't have worked on the sticky tape,
Right? Maybe. Let's take a peek behind the behind the pub. Yeah, can't hurt. Enter the outbuilding? That's different. I mean, it's been there before, but I thought the... Let's see if this is anything. Nope, that's nothing. Let's see.
Do you have a photo? Can you look back through
The footage? Let's see.
would have been the pub window. Broken pub window. There's replies, but...
Yeah, that doesn't... Taped over the broken window to make us safer. I mean, we could try busting her on that, I guess. Given that I can't see what the tape looked like.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
We can give it a try. So, taped over the window, but you haven't seen the tape for 2 months. Whoops.
Have you seen patterned tape?
Shut up.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago.
Oh,
Is that
shit!
correct?
I got myself a bug again.
So how tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving licence thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
So, the whole thing with Liam and the whole thing with the whole masks and the cult shit
all led up to a sequel hook and was ultimately a red herring.
Yes. That was exactly what I was going to say, pretty much verbatim. Huh. And now, so for those watching from the archive, you may or may not see a glitch there because I'm going to see if I can replay just that ending scene so we don't have the glitch there, but I guess we'll see. Maybe you did get to see the glitch the whole way through.
That's why Rebecca wanted Ryan to tell the inspector about Simon so it would get him off her trail.
Interesting. That was a very, very good game. Or at least the story was good. Still had a few too many bugs for my,
and shit.
What?
There were a few flaws that were...
Oh, yeah. I like it. I like the game in general. I like the way that it was presented. I think there is definitely a place for FMV games. And doing the whole mystery thing is a good framing device for having this kind of...
Was that?
All right. Is a good framing device.
That Ryan and Jenks being bros out in a field.
I sort of hope so.
Fucking lads.
All right. This is an experimental independent game made on a tiny budget. If you like it, please leave a review on the game and make yourself heard. I will do that. Yeah, so they desperately want to make a sequel too. I always hesitate to give too many props to a game or any piece of art that's like, we're going to make a sequel, unless it's, I don't know. I guess that's not necessarily a pure and hard and fast rule, because my book has a sequel, but it was always intended to be a trilogy because it's too large for one book otherwise.
Ryu says, speaking of APs, any idea when we can continue the DBZA viewing?
I'll get to that. But yeah, as far as Contradiction goes, I guess it wasn't too bad because it told mainly a complete story, and it gives you enough little bits to get you interested in any additional part. What the fuck? Come on, baby. 96%. Why 96? Why 96? I'm going to save you and save game 2 and see what happens when I load from game 2. Load game 2. Yeah, see, we've even got bugs going on here. Come on, man. Game loaded. It's gone midnight. Oh, I just can't do anything because I'm locked into this. Wow, I can't even access the main screen now to return to the main menu. Alright, well, now that I've officially broken this game beyond all repair. Didn't talk with James at the very end. Oh, that's a good point. So anyway, I liked it. I want to play more FMV games. They're really fun. They're fun for the viewers to play along with. And I'm sad that Becker's was our main enemy here. So sad. God, I have foobarred this game. But if you guys are interested in more games like this, just let me know in both the chat and the comments, and we can figure out what more we can play. I've wanted to play Night Trap, which I know no one would be interested in watching, but I would have you to assist me on that one, because I would not want to try to trial and error that shit from start to finish. But there's a whole bunch of FMV games that also came out in the 90s. That was its heyday. It's only now coming back, and I like them. They are fun to play. So, GB once more. So, if you're interested in playing Contradiction for yourself, you can check it out in the comments below. There's a link there for that. And if you have suggestions on specific ones you want us to do, let me know that for that. So if you are watching live, stick around while we discuss the AP and other activities. But if you are watching from the archive, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week for another stream.
Bye!